Diet starts never because it's not even about what you're eating. Hey, Carly Banks here from The Habit Ayurvedic Wellness and the creator of the Everyday Ayurveda program. It is my dharma to teach you the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda in ways that you can easily implement into your everyday life. These little tips and tools are going to help you get better sleep, more energy, less stress, better digestion. It's everything you need in these tiny daily actions. And today we're going to talk about AHARA. This is one of the 3 pillars of health. According to Ayurveda, there are 3 pillars on which the healthy body stands. And these are AHARA, which is your relationship to food, Nidra, which is your relationship to sleep, and Brahmacharya, which is the wise use of your energy. So today's video is about AHARA, about your relationship with food. And this is not about your diet. We can all look at the things that we're eating and get stressed out about it. We can Google the list. An Ayurvedic practitioner even can provide you with a very long, specific list of the things that you should be eating. Ayurveda teaches us mostly to eat in season and eat for our dosha. So you can go and Google that list. But guess what? You do want to look at what you're eating, but it might not even be as important, not nearly so, as looking at why you're eating, when you're eating, and how you're eating. So today I'm going to give you some examples of what an Ayurvedic practitioner might ask you when it comes to your relationship with food. So the first series of questions is around when are you eating? The things that I might ask you is, what time of day are you eating your largest meal? The human body produces the most bile for breaking down our foods in our stomach around noon, around the time when the sun is the highest in the sky. It's actually best to take in your largest meal between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So are you going to sleep with a full stomach and waking up groggy? Tons of my clients are tired all the time and they don't know why, but they're eating their dinner too late or too heavy. Through the week, are you eating at all different times of day? Your body loves rhythm. Your body loves routine. It loves to be able to prepare itself to receive the meals that you're about to take in. So if you eat at the same time every day, the bile is already secreting. The digestive enzymes are coming into your mouth and preparing to break down your food. Are you a grazer? Are you constantly taking in little bits of food? How much energy is being used up by constantly digesting? The human body is not meant to be digesting food all day long. This is an energy suck. So if you have a traffic jam, there's like 6 different stages of digestion. If you have food sitting in your mouth and in your stomach and in your small intestine, your large intestine, and in your colon, like that's a lot of processes all happening at once. So how much space are you taking between your meals to give energy towards other things? The next series of questions would be around why we're eating. And we all know we emotionally eat sometimes. So when you sit down to eat, the questions are you eating for nourishment? Are you eating for medicine? Or are you eating for celebration? We still want to experience pleasure in this life, right, guys? I still want you to enjoy the lovely foods that you want to enjoy. The thing that we want to look out for is when we're eating for comfort, when we're eating for distraction, when we're eating from boredom. We want to find those moments and insert a different action, because when you're bored, there's a million things that you can do, right, other than eating. And this is where we get into habit change science. This is why my business is called The Habit, because you have to make a habit out of these little changes that you're going to make in your life. You have to automate them as a function of your subconscious. It's not something that you have to feel motivated constantly to be on my diet and show up with presents and I'm going to do this self-care act and now I'm going to take care of myself this way. the idea is that you stop pushing yourself to do the things because you're just doing them by default. So we turn it into a habit. And big part of habit evolution or habit change science is attaching new habits to a trigger. So when it comes to why are we eating, here's a big example. Sometimes we snack while we're watching television, and you can trace your eating patterns around television back to their source. Is it the location where you're watching TV that triggers you to want a snack? Is it your husband eating his snacks that makes you want a snack? Is it the TV show that is making you want a specific snack? My husband and I used to watch Mad Men, and I noticed that there was like a correlation between watching Mad Men and like a spike in his alcohol consumption, because there was always a bottle. They were always having drinks, and it triggered him to go, oh, maybe I want a drink. But at this point, we're not eating for nourishment to sustain ourselves. We're not eating for medicine. And that probably doesn't count as eating for celebration. You're not at a wedding or a birthday party. You're probably not really enjoying the food that you're going to take in. You're not smelling it and allowing yourself to really take pleasure in the experience. It's probably just like a blackout, snack out situation. I've been there. But it's time to start assessing why we're doing these things, because it's making us unhealthy. And then the last series of questions is about how you're showing up for your meals. And this is what I just said about the blackout, snack out. Are you watching TV or scrolling on your phone while you're eating? Are you taking time to look at your food and smell your food and even think about the meal that you're going to eat? Take a second right now and think about something that you really want to eat. And you might notice that your mouth fills with saliva. This is digestive enzymes. Your digestion starts in the mouth, and it even starts before that with the senses. When you think about it, when you hear someone cooking, when you walk into the house and smell bacon, when you look at the food you're about to receive, you secrete that saliva into your mouth. Are you taking time to chew your food? Are you taking time to actually enjoy your food? And again, do you eat at the same time every day? How are you showing up for your meals? These questions are really, really, really worth answering for yourself, because this is Nobel Prize winning science, that the how and the when and the why are just as important, if not more so, than what you're eating. Researchers did a study on 2 sets of mice. One group was given a certain amount of food, a certain amount of calories, and they were allowed to eat anytime they wanted within a 24-hour period. This is basically the standard Western diet these days. The food is all there. You can eat whenever you want. Now, the other group was limited to a specific number of hours, to 8 to 12 hours per day, and then there was a window where they weren't allowed any food. But they were given the exact same food, same amounts, same calories. Okay, so both groups eating the same food. One was eating in 24 hours, round the clock. The other was eating in just a time-restricted window, around 10 hours per day. After 18 weeks, here's what happened. So the mice who were allowed to eat around the clock, they were obese, they were diabetic, they had high cholesterol, they had fatty liver, inflammation, heart diseases, they had imbalanced hormones, they had low endurance, poor motor control, they had gut diseases, they were suffering from poor sleep. And the other group, completely healthy. Not only that, they took that very, very sick group of mice and switched them over to the time-restricted eating. And guess what happened? They got healthy. The food did not change. The amounts did not change. Only the time of day. Okay? So this is AHARA. This is your relationship with food. Don't just think about what you're eating and all of the shoulds and shouldn'ts. If you approach a Vega bar with stress or you're on the run, you're not even going to digest that as well as you would eating a piece of carrot cake with full love and presence and at the right time of day with the right amount of saliva in your mouth. If you want to learn more about optimizing your digestion and creating a healthy relationship with your food, then you should come and join us for the 21-day season of self-care Ayurvedic detox. This is an opportunity to reset your gut microbiome, increase natural serotonin levels, those feel-good hormones in your body, and start to create a healthier routine around when you're going to eat, why you're going to eat, and how you're going to eat. So go ahead and click that link and join us in the 21-day detox. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it with a loved one. Talk about it with a friend. Subscribe to hear more from me. And of course, I want you to comment and let me know. What are your takeaways from this? How are you going to show up for your meals moving forward? Have a great day.